Okay, so today I'm going to go over the career Scatterplot project with you guys because I'm not here, so I made a video for you. This is obviously in the Titans Math Google Classroom, but I will have it posted to your Google Classroom by the time you are done watching this video. Actually, before you started watching this video. It's amazing. So, you are going to open up the Scatterplot activity directions. It'll actually say new at the beginning because we've made some adjustments to it. But this is the directions for the activity. So, learning goal is I can create and analyze a line of best fit on a scatter plot to make predictions about data. I can collect, model, and analyze data to create graphs and make predictions about that data. So what this project is and why we're doing it, and you're like, Ms. Hart, why do we have to do one more thing? I'm so annoyed. But there is these things called ISTE standards, which are technology standards, and we have to do this project because of the district says you're going to assess the students on their knowledge of or their ability to do these things. So computational thinker is the one that math teachers were given, which says that students develop and employ strategies for understanding and solving problems in ways that leverage the power of technological methods to develop and test solutions. So that's what we're going to do. So some definitions that you need. Outliers. I hope you all remember what outliers are. If you don't, look it up. Qualitative data, that's qualities of things. Quantitative data is based on numbers, okay? And then a line of best fit or trend line, okay? And you'll see how that all falls into place in a little bit. So you're going to pick 25 of the careers listed on the career handout that you would possibly be interested in doing once completing school, and then list them on the Scatterplot activity spreadsheet. So if you go into your Google Classroom and you click career handout, it has a list of all of the careers that we have found. Now, there may be some other ones that you want to include. You can include up to 5 that aren't on this list, but they need to be appropriate, school appropriate, okay? So just make wise decisions. I know you will, okay? And then you're going to open up you're not going to open up the example. You're going to open up your copy, okay, of this, and it should say your name at the beginning of it. If it doesn't, you've done something wrong. Go back and try again, okay? So you're going to put those 25 careers here, okay? So I would say that this would be your goal, is to have this part done today. And if you get more done, that's great, but I would try to have that done by the end of the hour today. Okay? After you've picked your 25 jobs, now you're going to research them, okay? Using reputable website to find the amount of college or schooling required to have that career and the average salary. So you're going to put all of this into this spreadsheet, okay? And then you're going to make sure you put your website references. If you Google it and it comes up with an answer like up at the top, okay, you need to still find what website that came from. Google didn't give you the information. It just populated it into its website. Okay, so you need to find the actual website that information came from. Okay, so a couple things about this spreadsheet. Okay, you're going to want to add any additional formatting or columns to the Scatterplot activity spreadsheet to make it look nice and organized. So maybe you add some different formatting, or maybe you add columns with extra information, whatever it may be. Okay, column C needs to be a yearly salary. Wait, that's wrong. That should be column D. So column D should be a yearly salary. So if they give you an hourly salary, you either need to go find another website that has a yearly salary, or you need to compute it. So say it's 15 hours or $15 an hour. People typically work 40 hours a week, so 15 times 40, and then 52 weeks in the year. I know they're not going to work all of them, but let's just be optimistic. Okay, get the most money we can. So you'd have 15 times 40 hours times 52 weeks, and that could be your yearly salary. Okay, do not put any words in columns C and D, so only numbers. Okay, the reason it is because when you go to make your graph, if you have things that aren't numbers, it won't graph those points, and that's not what we want. So if it says 4 years, just put 4. Okay, if it says 4 to 6 years, or if it says the salary is 50,000 to 75,000, okay, you need to be consistent in what you choose to do. Okay, you can take the average. That's what I would do. I would take the average, Or you can use the lowest number, or you can use the highest number. But whatever you choose to do, you need to be consistent. So if you choose to do the average on one average salary, you need to do the average on all of the salaries. Okay, if you choose to take the average of one career's years of schooling, you need to do the average for all of them. Okay, if given. Okay, then you're going to create a scatter plot. Okay, there's directions on how to do it. Okay, so you're going to want to follow these directions. There's also a video that will show you how to do it. Okay, then after you've created your spreadsheet or your scatter plot, you're going to create a presentation. They can be PowerPoints, Google Slides, YouTube videos, Haiku Deck, emails, Powtoon, Canva, ThingLink, Animoto, Prezis, or any other technological presentation modes. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, you have to present. So you either have to stand up and be live and in person, or you have to have a video of you recording yourself in front of the camera. We're not doing voiceovers, and we're not doing Powtoons where I have to sit and read the information. I want the information told to me. I don't want to have to read it. Okay, so make sure, and you may hear differently from your friends who were in math class. That's a little bit different. Got into some struggles with that, so I'm just going to cut that right off, that we're not going to do anything where you don't actually have to put your face in front of the camera. Okay. So you're making a presentation about what is your top career choice and why. You have to use qualitative and quantitative data. Now, when I say qualitative data, I'm not talking about qualities of the job. I'm not saying like what does a good teacher do? Okay, I'm saying what do I like about being a teacher? I like working with kids. I like that I get to inspire kids to like math more than they did. I don't always do that, but I try. That's what I mean by qualitative data. Quantitative data would be I like that I only work 7.5 hours a day. Yeah, that's not really true, but you know what I mean. So quantitative, or maybe you're picking a job that you like the salary, whatever it is. Okay, so quantitative is based on numbers. Qualitative is characteristics. Okay. Number 4, what % of people end up in the career you chose? Does that have an effect on your choice and why? So if maybe a lot of people end up in your job, maybe you don't want to do that. Or maybe that's why you want to do it, okay? And then make sure you share your presentation link with another student to ensure it's working, because you don't want to get up there to present and learn that your link doesn't work, okay? Then you have 2 options for your interpretation. You can either use this tab down here, okay, and put these 4 questions on there and answer them, okay? Or you can create a Google Doc and submit it separately, okay? So what you have to turn in, the Scatterplot activity worksheet with the Scatterplot, okay, that's this. You have to turn in a link to your presentation, or if it's a PowerPoint, you can upload the file itself to your Google Classroom submission, and then your answer to your interpretation questions, which will either be in a Google Doc or in down here, okay? Make sure you go back and look at the rubric to ensure you get all points possible. Okay, here's your presentation requirements, okay, and then here's your requirements for your spreadsheet, okay? Again, please do not email me if you have questions. I will be very busy this weekend, but I will be back on Monday to answer any questions you may have. Have a great weekend.